What's up, everybody? It's AJ with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be checking out this JIF Marine 3-step ladder. It's good for your dock. It actually comes up and out of the water, so when it's not in use, you don't have to worry about it gathering any moss or anything. Let's check it out. What's nice about this ladder is it's a lightweight aluminum, so you don't have to worry about rust or corrosion when it stays in the water. It's also really lightweight to pull it up out of the water. It has a pin system here on the side that you can pin the ladder in there so it stays in place. We'll just push it in, and now I don't have to hold it. I don't have to worry about it falling back or forward. It's going to stay right there. And the same thing when you go pull that pin out and put it back in the water. It's got another pin that lines up with that same hole, so you push it back into place, and that'll just help keep it in that position. Right now I'm sitting next to the ladder that's actually installed on the dock, and it stays on here full time. It does not fold up and out of the water, and I can look down in the water and I can see all that moss that's gathered on the very bottom of it and kind of taking over that first step. So that'll be kind of a gross first step when you go to climb up and out of the water. Stepping on that, you can actually slip on that too. So that's what makes it so nice that the ladder we just installed and we're going to replace this with folds up and out of the water. Now I measured from this portion that's going to be on the dock to the bottom of the ladder, and that's going to be about 39 inches. So that's what's going to be from the water to the top of the dock. To give you a better idea what I'm talking about, put it back in. Now placing it in the water, keeping in mind those same 39 inches, might make a little more sense seeing it this way. So from the top of the dock, where this portion comes up, to the bottom of the ladder. With it lowered down, the measurement from the dock to the top of the handle is going to be about 20 inches. So just keep that in mind, that's what you're adding to the dock. But overall, it doesn't take up too much space here on the dock itself. I've talked about the ladder enough, time to test it out. Now it's got a weight capacity of 750 pounds, well under that. I'm at 170, so it's not gonna be a problem. We'll step down on the first rung, feels good. Go to the second one, easy to find with my feet, staying on there, feels sturdy. I can hop up and down on there. It's not going anywhere, and I wanna know that coming up to the water is gonna be easy to get my footing in here and step up just fine. Now we know what the ladder can do, what it's made out of. How hard is it to install? It's actually not that bad. You will have to get your own hardware, so you can order a hardware kit from us, or you just go to the hardware store and get what you need for your dock. Check out how I did it. We're gonna start off with a little bit of assembly. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be too bad. We just gotta attach the ladder to the handles. So we're gonna do that first and then figure out where we wanna put it on the dock. So you're just gonna slide this end into the step portion of the ladder. There's only one hole that you just have to line up, just like that. And then the included hardware is what we'll run through and tighten it down. We'll drop our bolt through, and we'll put a nut on the opposite side. We'll come back and tighten it down with a wrench and a screwdriver. Now we're going to repeat the same process on the other side. With the ladder put together, we can set it on the side of the dock and figure out exactly where we want to put it. We're going to drop it down in here, into the water. Got plenty of room. I think I might want to bring it out just a little bit towards the edge. You want to make sure that it's on two good spots to drill into as well, so you don't want it to be in between the boards on your dock. That looks good right about there. We'll bring it a little bit more to the edge. And I think this is where we're gonna mount it. With one side already attached, it makes it easier so I can do this by myself. I had somebody else help me hold the ladder up. We're gonna line up the edge of the board with our mounting bracket just to make sure it's on there straight and matching our other side. Looks good about there. We'll come back and we'll run our hardware through. Now you're gonna have to get your own hardware. There is a hardware kit that they recommend using. You can get that on the site, or you can just get some hardware that you already have or from the hardware store. Make sure the bolts are big enough to go in there and hold that ladder down. I'm gonna do it by hand just because I don't want to over tighten it into the dock. So I'm just gonna get it started. Make sure the plate stays straight as you do that. So I got one hand holding that. The other one running down the screw. There you go. Now we're going to repeat that for all the other holes. And with that, 4 bolts installed, your ladder's installed and ready to go. It really wasn't that hard. Just make sure you have the correct hardware to make sure it stays on the dock and it's nice and fastened, so when you use it, you don't have to worry about anything. Overall, wasn't too bad to install. You just gotta make sure you get the right hardware, gets a good bite into the dock, and you don't have to worry about the ladder coming off. It's on there nice and sturdy. The only movement from the ladder is just because you can rotate it up. So the brackets themselves aren't moving, just up here. And it does rotate all the way up. No issues. So I really like that this ladder has that option to pin it up like this and leave it up and out of the water. That way it doesn't get covered with moss when it's here at the dock all day long. Well, I think that does it. Thanks for hanging out and hope this helped.